This podcast is a member of the Place to Be Nation family. Visit us at placetobenation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
Place to Be Nation Pop Experience. It's PTBN Trivia Night. Welcome to our second episode. This is about The Boy Who Lived. Film series, books, whatever you have. We got a bunch of new contestants that just got their letters, so we hope that they're going to do their best, put their best effort forward, and cast a spell on all of us. Let's get the crew in first, though, that run this game show here on the feed. My co-host, Jordan Duncan. Hey, Jordan, how are you?
Hi, Andy. My Patronus is a naked mole rat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought, like, same as Ron Stoppable, probably, then, right?
I've known that for years, and I didn't even know what Harry Potter was for a while, but now it makes sense, thank God.
All right, well, it is a family show, so let's not talk more about your naked mole rat. Okay, also joining us, as usual, our third man in the booth, the guy who's responsible for keeping us all honest on this show, Michael Cook. What's up, Mike?
Ryan Eliminatus. I make sure that Everett will not win tonight.
Oh, well, that's good to know because he's not here. So,
yes, sent me a picture of him holding a briefcase and said it's time. So I don't know. He might be showing up late, cashing in.
He's sitting in the back with his legs folded with a mask on. All right. So, who are the contestants that got their letters and are about to climb aboard our Hogwarts Express of a game here tonight? Well, let's find out.
Raven hair and ruby lips, sparks fly from her fingertips, echoed voices in the night.
Introducing first, she is on many, many podcasts over on the PlayStation Wrestling Network, as well as the North-South Connection, and has her very own feed of fine, great podcasts on her own. She is the queen of Place to Be Nation, Miss Jennifer Smith. Jenny, welcome to PTBN Trivia Night.
Hey, Double A. I'm super excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, well, we wish you the best of luck tonight and hope you cast a spell on the two gentlemen that you will be facing.
No doubt.
Yep.
Also joining us, he is actually my co-host on a bunch of shows. Pop Goes to the Couch, that's where we review all the great streaming shows that are dropping, as well as Blockbuster Rewind, Mr. Scott Shifflett. Scott, how are you?
Andy, I'm doing great tonight. Hopefully I'm able to get this dub.
All right. Yes, let's get you sorted into whichever house you're going to be in.
I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can put out.
And finally, this man needs no introduction, but we're going to give him one. He is a very well-liked, popular figure around these parts. He also has a brand new podcast over on the Wrestling Network with our very own Mike Cook. It's called Extreme Resurrection. The one, the only, James Gruenberg. Grueny, welcome to Hogwarts.
Thank you, Andy. How you doing?
I'm great. Are you ready to get to your first class?
Oh, I am, and the Dark Mark is calling.
Oh, he shall not be named here. Okay. All right. Well, you all are very familiar with our concept here. You've listened to the first episode. Some of you have been on Body Press Your Luck before. It's pretty much the same thing. We do 4 rounds. Each round has 10 questions. 3 easy, 2 medium, 3 easy, 3 medium, 3 hard, 1 very hard, all ranging in points from 1, 3, 5, and 7. You'll have 90 seconds for your round to go. And, whoever has the most points at the end of the game is our winner and will join Mr. Ryan Everett in the semifinals later on this year. So, Jordan, you want to talk about our first game?
Well, before we do that, tell them what the winner of this whole PTBN Trivia extravaganza is going to get when it's all said and done.
Oh my God, I totally omitted that fact. Yes, your very own PTBN Trivia Night title belt, a custom belt that you will get to wear. You want to wear it around, when you go to the grocery store, you want to wear it to here or there, or you want to just place it over your shoulder, walk around, or do the Bubba Dudley style around your neck, or hanging in your living room. Who cares? It's your belt. You could do whatever you want.
Pete Dunne style, babe.
There you go. Right in the mouth, Jenny. All right. Well, let's keep it clean here.
Not it.
I know, you did do it. I know. So let's get to that first game, Jordan.
All right. Our first game is called Magical Creatures, Places, and Things. This is all about creatures, places, and things that you would find in the world, the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Like Andy laid out, you've got 10 questions each, 3 easy, 3 medium, 3 hard. The easy ones are worth 1 point. The medium are worth 3 points. The hard ones are worth 5 points. And there's one very hard question for each of you worth 7 points. We do have to take the first answer you give. You'll have 90 seconds. Sometimes that flusters people. If you're drawing a blank, just say pass and we can come back to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If there's any questions, let's hear them now. Otherwise, we get started with our game. Anybody have any questions?
Can you just repeat what the first round's called again?
Sure. It's called Magical Creatures, Places, and Things. So every answer will be a creature, a place, or a thing that you would find in Harry Potter's Wizarding World. So
Gotcha.
All right, Mr. Michael Cook, why don't you tell us who's playing first tonight and put 90 seconds on the clock.
The great Jenny will be starting, and we are all set.
All right, Jenny, are you good to go?
I am.
Okay, the clock will start when I finish reading the first question. The clock is set, and here we go. Who is Crookshanks?
Crookshanks is Hermione's cat.
In Chamber of Secrets, in what shop does Gilderoy Lockhart hold his book signing?
Flourish and Bots.
What does Neville give Harry to help him breathe underwater in the Goblet of Fire?
Gillyweed.
Name 2 of the 4 breeds of dragons used in the first challenge of the Triwizard Tournament.
There was a Chinese fireball, and there was a Hungarian horntail.
In Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry stays in what room in the Leaky Cauldron?
He stays... Pass.
In Sorcerer's Stone, what does Hermione say the Devil's Snare hates?
Pass.
What kind of creatures wreak havoc on the first day of Lockhart's defense against the dark arts class?
Pass.
In Sorcerer's Stone, how many lights do we see Dumbledore extinguish in Privet Drive?
6.
30 seconds.
By the time we get to Half-Blood Prince, which 2 Horcruxes have already been destroyed?
The book and pass.
All right, in Order of the Phoenix, whose voice tells Harry that he's been expelled from Hogwarts?
Snape.
All right, going back, Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry stays in what room in the Leaky Cauldron?
The back room.
Okay. Not bad. Not a bad start.
All right.
Much better than I would do, trust me. I think I would have got 2 of those.
Okay.
Andy,
There were some obvious ones that I blanked on, but not bad.
Yeah, no, you did very well off the bat.
Having to be the first one to go, I think, is always tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's run through the answers here. Who is Crookshanks? You were correct on that. That is Hermione's cat in Chamber of Secrets. In what shop does Gilderoy Lockhart hold his book signing? That was Flourish and Blots. Well, you were close enough, so we'll give that to you. What does Neville give Harry to help him breathe underwater in Goblet of Fire? You were correct with Gillyweed. This one you did really great on. Name 2 of the 4 breeds of dragons used in the first challenge of the Triwizard Tournament. They are the Hungarian Horntail, Swedish Short Snout, Chinese Fireball, Uncommon Welsh Green. You said the Hungarian and Chinese ones. Here's where you got tripped up a little bit. In Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry stays in what room in the Leaky Cauldron? Room 11. In Sorcerer's Stone, what does Hermione say the Devil's Snare hates? That is sunlight. This one, you probably was on the tip. This one was probably on the tip of your tongue. I can
picture this one. I didn't know the names of them.
What kind of creatures wreak havoc on the first day of Lockhart's defense against the Dark Arts class? That are Cornish pixies.
Yes.
In Sorcerer's Stone, how many lights do we see Dumbledore extinguish in Privet Drive? You were off by 1. You extinguished 5. You said 6. By the time we get to Half-Blood Prince, which two Horcruxes have already been destroyed, you were on the right track. The Diary, you said the book, which we probably would have accepted, and The Ring. And in Order of the Phoenix, whose voice tells Harry that he's been expelled from Hogwarts? That was Mafalda Hopkirk.
Okay.
That's why it was the very hard question.
Yes,
Mike,
it
how many
was.
points did Miss Jenny get?
6 points.
6 points. All right. You set the bar. All right. And who is up next?
It's Scott.
Yeah, Mr. Shifflett on deck. Now, to give you guys an idea of how, again, I've seen all the movies, I haven't read all the books, but as I was reading those questions, question 3 was, what does Neville give Harry? All I could picture is Neville from the WWE, which would have made the movies far more interesting, I think. I'm like, does he give him the red arrow? What the heck? All right, Scott, are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, you kind of get the gist. Any questions before we start?
Nope. Good to go.
All right, Mike, are you good with the clock?
We're ready to go.
All right, clock will start when I finish this first question, and that is, who is Buckbeak?
Hagrid's. Oh, God. Next.
What is the name of the joke shop in Hogsmeade?
Oh, I can see it. Next.
What do you use to travel between fireplaces?
Oh, my God. Flu powder.
Who is Errol?
The Weasley's old owl.
In Sorcerer's Stone, where does Ron say his brother Charlie is studying dragons?
Romania.
In Prisoner of Azkaban, which of Harry's school books tries to bite him?
The Book of Beasts and Monsters.
Who can see Thestrals?
People that have seen someone die.
Where are the two places the first years are told are strictly forbidden and out of bounds?
Hogsmeade.
In Chamber of Secrets, what is the occupation of the Muggle who sees the flying car?
Mailman. Postman.
What landmark do the Death Eaters destroy in Half-Blood Prince?
30 seconds.
God, the bridge in London. I can't think of the name of it. Millennium Bridge.
Okay, back to the top. Who is Buckbeak?
Hippogriff. Hagrid's hippogriff that from the third book.
What's the name of the joke shop in Hogsmeade?
I know it's not Wizard Wheezy's. Pass.
That's your last question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not bad.
That was great.
I don't know.
Well done.
I freaked out the first 3 questions. I was like, oh, shit.
All right, you did very well. Let's go through them, and then we'll tell you what you got. Who is Buckbeak? You pulled that out. We just would have accepted the hippogriff, which you said. What is the name of the joke shop in Hogsmeade? That is Zonko's joke shop. What do you use to travel between fireplaces? Flu powder. You were correct. Who is Errol? He is the owl owned by the Weasleys. That bird's a bloody menace, as Ron would say. In Sorcerer's Stone, where does Ron say his brother Charlie is studying dragons? Romania. That was correct. This one, I think we're not going to give to you because
I was thinking the same.
It's the name of a proper book. In Prisoner of Azkaban, which of Harry's school books tries to bite him? You said the Beast Monster book is actually
Beast and Monsters. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Monster Book of Monsters.
Close though.
So, yeah. So it was close. Who can see Thestrals? You got that one correct. People have witnessed death. Where the two places the first years are told are strictly forbidden and out of bounds. That is the Dark Forest and the third floor corridor. In the Chamber of Secrets, what occupation does the Muggle have who sees a flying car? That is a taxi driver, actually. This one you pulled out, though. What landmark do the Death Eaters destroy in Half-Blood Prince? Millennium Bridge, for a grand total of 20 points. So nice. Jumped out of the gate here. Yep.
You only got 2 more.
Last one might be the difference.
Yeah, you only got 2 more questions right, but because you got the very hard one, that's 7 points. So
Okay.
All about the points, man.
Yep. Good job. I'm glad he said Millennium Bridge, because if you just said bridge, that would have been tough for us to decide. But
yeah, no, it would have been a no-go.
yeah. So
all right, Grooney.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Your last month was our Seinfeld episode where I would have said hello.
I'm so glad it's back.
Yeah. All right. Any questions, Grooney?
Nope.
I didn't think so. Mr. Cook, are we good with our clock?
We're ready to go.
All right, then let's start it when I finish this question, and here it comes. Who is Aragog?
Hagrid's Spider King.
Where does Harry accidentally end up when he tries to get to Diagon Alley using flu powder?
Nocturne Alley, Borgin and Burks.
What does the Mirror of Erised do?
Sees what you want to see.
What's the name of Hagrid's boarhound?
Fang.
In Sorcerer's Stone, what is the password you have to give the fat lady to enter Gryffindor's common room?
Cabbage Taconis.
In Sorcerer's Stone, what flavor Bertie Bott's every flavor bean does Dumbledore eat when he's visiting Harry in the hospital?
Bogey flavor.
The dragon at Gringotts Bank is what breed?
Hungarian Horntail.
In Prisoner of Azkaban, where does Cornelius Fudge tell Harry that his Aunt Marge has been located?
30 seconds.
Pass.
In Half-Blood Prince, what type of magazine does Dumbledore ask Slughorn if he can have?
A knitting magazine.
Where is the visitor's entrance for the Ministry of Magic located?
In a telephone booth.
All right, going back to the one you passed, Prisoner of Azkaban, where does Fudge tell Harry that his Aunt Marge has been located? And that's your last one, so take your time. Time's
Don't
up.
know.
Okay. All right.
Very good, James. We have a couple that we are going to deliberate on that
Okay.
you were close to. Okay.
Well, when you get to that medium one, Andy, I'd like to maybe have him answer it again.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Okay. So let's go through them, and then we'll give you a score. Who is Aragog? Is a giant spider. The Spider King, correct as well. Where does Harry accidentally end up when he tries to get to Diagon Alley using flu powder? That is Nocturne Alley. What does the Mirror Erised do? It shows you the thing that you most desire. We're gonna give that one to you because you basically gave us the gist of it. What's the name of Hagrid? Yeah, it shows you what you want. So yeah. What's the name of Hagrid's boarhound? That is Fang. You are correct. In the Sorcerer's Stone, what is the password you have to give the fat lady to enter the Gryffindor common room? Can you repeat your answer?
Cabbage Trichonis.
I'll yield that to you, Andy.
Okay.
Mike?
I say no. I say no.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was a specific spell because you wouldn't have gotten in if you said that. It was Caput Draconis.
Oh, really? Oh, because in the movies, I thought it says Cabbage Trichonis, whatever. All right, yeah.
I thought it said
I will-
Kakina Clutch, but
All right.
Screw you, Percy Weasley.
In the Sorcerer's Stone, what flavor Bertie Bott's every flavor bean does Dumbledore eat when visiting Harry in the hospital wing? Alas, it was earwax. You got that one incorrect. The dragon at Gringotts Bank is what breed? He is a Ukrainian Ironbelly. In Prisoner of Azkaban, where does Cornelius Fudge tell Harry his Aunt Marge has been located? A little south of Sheffield. In Half-Blood Prince, what type of magazine does Dumbledore ask Slughorn if he can have? It is a knitting magazine. You got that one correct. And where is the visitor's entrance for the Ministry of Magic located? In a phone booth. Very impressive. You got that one. With a grand total of 18.
And just so you guys know, according to Harry Wiki, it is Caput Draconis.
Kaput.
All right, so after the first round, Scott Shifflett leads with 20, James Gruenberg with 18, and Jennifer Smith with 6. But there are a lot of points on the board to be gotten. We have 3 more rounds to play. It is still anyone's game. So before we get to that next game, let's talk about what's going on here at the PTBN Pop Experience. On the latest episode of Pop Goes the Classics, Steve Miranda and I continue our deep dive into the anime classics of Disney by looking at 1953's Peter Pan. The most recent Making Mount Rushmore has panelists J.R. Sino D'Amato and Scott Criscullo, who join me, panelist and moderator, to share which mob movies and then which buddy cop movies are on their respective Mount Rushmores. Newest piece of the action has Matt Souza joined by Jambalaya Jake Williams to live watch Arnold Schwarzenegger's classic Total Recall. Pop Goes the Couch has 2 series going right now. We are in the third of 4 parts on Cobra Kai Season 3. That's myself, Scott, Tim Capel, and Sean Kidd. And also the 4 of us get together and start breaking down WandaVision with episodes 1 and 2 on that first episode. Live in Theater, I was joined by Tim Slomka for a live watch of Happy Gilmore. On Feeling Good, Jordan, you are a co-host on that show with Steve Willie and Glenn Butler. You guys give the mission statement, which is all about focusing on the positive, which is very
You know
needed.
me, Mr. Positive.
You are a bright ray of sunshine. And in this month's Blockbuster Rewind, we did a deep dive into the Shrek movie franchise as myself, Scott, Eric Eels, and we were joined by the Mud Pie, Logan Crosland. And that is what's going on here on the Place to Be Nation Pop Experience. But enough about what's going on other shows. We're talking about Trivia Night, the Harry Potter one, and we're on round 2, which is called You Put a Spell on Me. Each question, we are going to give you a spell. I'm going to say the spell. You're going to tell me what it does. Basically, you can give us, you don't have to tell us if it's a spell or a charm. Just give us, what it does. That's really pretty self-explanatory. You guys, any questions before we start?
No.
Oh, okay. And of course, it's 3 easy, 3 medium, 3 hard, 1 very hard. Okay. And who is up first, Mike?
It will be Scott.
All right, Scott, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, 90 seconds on the clock, Mike. Ready?
Good to go.
All right, once I say the first spell, start the clock. First one, Stupefy.
Stuns you.
Expecto Patronum.
Use it against Dementors. It scares them off. You got to think happy thoughts.
Expelliarmus.
Disarming charm.
Accio.
The summoning charm.
Incendio.
Pass.
Brachium Emendo.
Pass.
The Fidelis charm.
Pass.
Slugulus Eructo.
You say that again?
Slugulus Eructo.
It's the one that's Ron used by accident to throw up slugs.
Obliviate.
Clear someone's mind.
Sectum Sempra.
It does the deep cuts. You use it against your enemies.
Okay. Back to Incendio.
Incendio. I believe that's the cutting. Like, you cut someone.
Brachium Enmendo.
You mend something. Glasses. Mend your glasses.
Fidelis charm.
It's the hover charm.
All right, that's all of them. So we will go through it. You had some time remaining. All right, Jordan.
I was muted there. I had to unmute myself. All right, I'm going to attempt to say these spells. Stupefy, I do know that one. You got that. That's a stunning spell. Expecto Patronum, you said it wards off Dementors, but we were looking for that it produces the Patronus of the one who calls it out. Expelliarmus is the disarming charm. Accio is a summoning charm, so you're doing pretty good off the bat. Incendio produces fire rather than cutting. Brachium Emendo heals broken bones, so we didn't get that one. The Fidelius Charm is a secret-keeping spell. Then you got this one, Slugulus Eructo. I had to make sure we say that one. That is the slug vomiting charm. Obliviate. Andy, what do we think about this one?
I'm going to have to say no because it's...
Yeah, he said it clears their mind, but we were looking for that it erases specific memories. So rather than clearing an entire mind, it's more just specific memories are targeted. So okay, and then Sectum Sempra lacerates the targets. You did get that one right. So again, the very hard question you got right. So you did a great job hitting these hard ones and the very hard ones both times so far, which gives you a grand total of 17 points for the round. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. All right, Grooney, you're up.
All righty.
Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, Mike, you ready to go with the clock?
All set.
All right, once I say the first spell. Here we go. Alohomora.
Unlocks doors.
Lumos.
Shines light on the wand.
Confundo.
Say that again.
Confundo.
Makes things move.
Petrificus totalis.
Freezes somebody.
Serpent sortia.
Summons a snake.
Evanesco.
Pass.
Periculum.
Pass.
Mors Mordae.
The dark mark summons the dark mark.
Descendium.
Say again.
Descendium.
Pass.
30 seconds.
Homunculus charm.
Makes you big.
Back to Petrificus Totalis. Or did you answer that one? Evanesco.
I answered that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Evanesco.
he answered that one. Sorry.
That was it.
Evanesco.
Shrink somebody.
Periculum.
Time. Let's let them finish this one. We've been-
I don't know it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, no, you did fairly well. I
Yeah,
think
not
so.
bad. Not bad at all. Now, Andy, I did a yellow one. I'll say what he said, and you weigh in here.
Okay.
So, Aloha Mora is an unlocking charm. You got that one right. Lumos does light the wand. That one was correct. Confundo causes victims to be confused. So we confused you on that one. Petrificus Totalis, he said it freezes the body. We have it listed as a body-binding curse. Do we consider that the same thing?
I think we're going to give it to him because that's really kind of what happens to Neville.
You're basically frozen. So
Yep.
that's what I was thinking. But okay, Serpensorita or Serpensortia.
Serpent Sortia.
Yeah, you got it right. Okay. God, you're a serpent. Evanesco. It's a vanishing spell, just like the band Evanescence vanished from our playlist for a long time. Periculum produces a burst of red sparks. That's a tough one. Mors Mordae does conjure the dark marks. You got 5 points for that one. Descendium is used to open passages. And the homunculus charm tracks the movement of human beings. So you got that one wrong, but you did get 13 points. So another pretty good showing.
Yeah. The homunculus charm, that is what the Marauders map is.
This is way better than my wrestling round.
Well, it couldn't be worse.
And if you feel bad, like you think I'm not doing good, Jason Sherman might be on an episode, so who knows?
I literally almost spit water all over my mic. All right. We love you, Jason. Anyway, Jenny, you're up. Your turn. You ready?
I'm wondering if there's any more spells or charms that you guys have not already asked.
Oh, there are. Trust me.
Oh, God, I don't know.
And some end up on the cutting room floor. Trust me.
Okay. Because you
Be
can
amazed what you find when you go down the Harry Potter rabbit hole. All right. 90 seconds on the clock. Mike, are you ready?
We're ready.
Okay. I'm going to say the first one. We start the clock. Oculus Reparo.
repairs glasses.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Makes objects levitate or fly.
And Ascendio.
Ascendio?
Yes, Ascendio.
Pass.
Engorgio.
Makes something large.
Ridiculous.
Oh, God, I always... pass.
Veriverto.
Pass.
Vipera Evanesca.
Pass.
Protego.
Pass.
Aparicium.
What? Pass.
And Carcerius.
Pass.
All right, back to Ascendio.
Pass.
Ridiculous.
It makes a Bogart go away.
Veriverto.
It makes you tell the truth.
Vipera Evanesca.
Pass.
Protego.
Make something speed up.
Aparicium.
Pass.
And Carcerus.
Blow something up.
Okay. All right. Oh, you did.
Those were harder than everybody else's.
I was thinking that as the round was going, I'm like, man, I'm like, man, Jenny got the tough ones.
That is not fair, but whatever.
And Andy, I got to call you out. We'll get to it on your pronunciation of one. So
Okay.
let's see how she did. Oculus Reparo, you did get right. That does mend the eyeglasses. Wingardium Leviosa is a levitation charm. Now, I would say it's just reading it, Ascendio, as in you ascend. It lifts the caster in the air. Andy, you were pretty heavy on the Ascendio, which
I was
You're
trying.
heavy on the ass end.
I wasn't trying. Because I was trying to make sure it didn't say Ascendio. I was trying to say Ascendio. Sorry.
Gotcha. No, it's all right. So we didn't get that one right. Engorgio is correct, though. Causes targets to swell in size. You said make them bigger or grow. Ridiculous, you got that one correct. The Bogart banishing spell. Then these are the ones that got real tough. Vera Virto turns animals into water goblets. Didn't know that. Vipera Evanesca makes snakes disappear. Protego, which I thought was a spaghetti sauce, is actually a shield charm.
Yeah, I should have known that one.
Yeah, right. Aparicium is a revealing charm, and then Incarcerus, it ties up the target with ropes conjured from thin air.
Okay.
So Vera Verto was what Ron used in the first movie to try to turn the goblet into a rat, or vice versa. Vipera Evanesca is what Snape uses to get rid of the snake in when they had the duel, and Incarcerus, that is what Umbridge uses on the centaur. So those are from the movies. So okay,
Umbridge, the true baby face of the stories.
yes. All right, so you had a grand total of 8. So after 2 rounds is Scott Shifflett with 37, James Gruenberg with 31, and Jenny with 14. So still plenty of points on the board, Jenny. So you still have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll get, some stuff that.
All right, so Jordan, you want to tell us what's going on over on our brother-sister station, the PlayStation Wrestling Network?
I do. There is a ton of stuff, but before you go to the network to download the shows, what you can do is you can go to the store, and you can show off your favorite podcast logo on merchandise like T-shirts, hoodies, all kinds of things. I don't know, wands, maybe. Here's what you do. You go to tpublic.com. That's not the letter T. It's T-E-E, like a T-shirt. TEEpublic.com. You type in PTBW in the search, and it'll bring up some cool stuff that you can buy. But here's what you can listen to. There's a few different things. First of all, Marty is joined by Justin for Pro Wrestling Love number 8, and they're continuing their countdown of the 100 greatest NWA WCW matches. They're about halfway through their number 50 through 26, so they're just about more than halfway through, actually 3/4 of the way. Newest episode of NWA Saturday Special has Scott and Dr. G talking about Serena Deeb's comments on the NWA status. And then they follow that up with the next part of their greatest WCW ballot unveiling with their matches from number 90 to 81. So everybody's kind of revealing their lists now that the ballots were due at the beginning of the year. NWA Crock and Roll begins its bi-monthly schedule, part 1 of their journey through Crockett TV in October of 1985. The newest ride on the highway to the Impact Zone, Logan and the guys are looking at September 10th, September 17th, and September 24th from 2004 episodes of TNA Impact. God bless those guys. The tour of lost content continues for Jenny and the Gems. They're going back to 1992 for the long-lost ECW TV pilot. So take a listen for that one. Again, God bless some of these people for watching these shows so we don't have to. We can just listen to them. Was it actually a good show, Jenny?
It actually was fun. I mean, I have a basis in ECW, so I don't know if many people would enjoy it, but I enjoyed it.
I'm more than glad for people who will take the bullet for us and watch some of these unknown shows and come back to us and tell us if it's if we need to cast some spells or if we can just dive in head first. So, but here's what you can do: you can rate, review, and subscribe. You can find Place to Be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. Search Place to Be Wrestling Network, and you will find us.
All right. Very good. Jordan, you want to tell them what round 3 is?
I do. This one is called A Wizard's Work is Never Done. Here's what we're going to do. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to tell you the name of a character from the Harry Potter universe. All you have to tell me is what their occupation is. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There is one exception or one contingent. You're going to hear the names of some professors at Hogwarts, so we need more than just professor at Hogwarts. We're going to need the class that they are the professor of. So if I were to say Severus Snape, you wouldn't just say professor. You would say, the class. He taught potions and defense against the dark arts, things like that. So, yeah, I'll give you a name. You tell me what they do for a living. All right, and I believe Grooney is up first. Correct, Mike?
Yes.
All right. So Grooney, you are just a few points behind right now, so you can catch up and probably take the lead if you do well in this round. At least until Scott goes.
Okay.
All right. Do we got the clock ready?
We are set.
All right. The first name, and when I say this name, we can start the clock, is Sybil Trelawney.
Oh, gosh.
Remember, you can pass.
Pass.
Madam Pomfrey.
The school nurse.
Phileas Flitwick.
The levitation teacher.
Stan Shunpike.
The driver of the night bus.
Xenophilius Lovegood.
The editor of the Quibbler.
Olympe Maxine.
Headmaster at Buxton's.
Nymphadora Tonks.
In Aurora.
How about Charlie Weasley?
30 seconds.
Dragon Keeper.
Lucius Malfoy.
He's a Death Eater.
Walden McNair.
Executioner of Creatures.
Go back to the one you passed. Sybil Trelawney.
Oh, the divination teacher.
All right, there you go.
All right, impressive, Grooney.
These guys keep getting the very hard ones, Andy. It's
I
stunning
know.
me.
I'll tell you, maybe they weren't that hard after all. I don't know.
I mean, they're all hard to me. So,
All right, so let's run through them. Sybil Trelawney, yes, she is the divination professor. Madame Pomfrey, she is the magical healer of Hogwarts, a.k.a. the school nurse. Phileas Flitwick, he is a charms professor. He doesn't teach levitation. Stan Shunpike is the conductor of the night bus.
I think he got that right. Didn't he say that?
No, he said the driver of the night bus.
Oh.
We can't give that to you. I'm sorry, Grooney.
I know, damn it.
Xenophilius Lovegood, yes, he is the editor of the Quibbler. Olympe Maxine is the head mistress of Beauxbaton. You were close enough. Nymphadora Tonks is an Auror. Charlie Weasley is a dragonologist. We will accept your answer. Lucius Malfoy, yes, he is a Death Eater, but his actual job title, he's the governor of Hogwarts. Walden McNair is the disposal of magical creatures executioner. Very impressive that you got that one for a grand total of 25 points for the round. Very good, Grooney.
Excellent score. Good job. I don't know why he's so upset. I think he knocked it out of the park, man. All right. Next up is Jenny.
All right.
Let me get the list here. All right, Jenny, you good to go?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Mike, you good to go with the clock?
We're all set.
All right, first name for you, Rubius Hagrid.
He is the gamekeeper at Hogwarts.
Horace Slughorn.
He is the potions teacher at Hogwarts.
Cornelius Fudge.
The prime minister.
Rolanda Hooch.
Ooh. Pass.
Madame Rosmerta.
She is a barmaid.
Rita Skeeter.
She's a reporter.
Bill Weasley.
Bill Weasley. Pass.
Mundungus Fletcher.
Pickpocket?
Irma Prince.
A writer?
Ludo Bagman.
Pass.
And going back to Rolanda Hooch.
Pass.
30 seconds.
And Bill Weasley.
Pass.
Did we get the very hard one? Ludo Bagman. I don't know if you gave an answer for that.
Ludo Bagman. Pass.
Rolanda Hooch.
Pass. It's fine.
All right. You want to give an answer on any Bill Weasley at all, or?
It kept escaping me. No, I got nothing.
I think she gets both these yellow ones, Andy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Okay, Jenny. You did fairly good here. Rubius Hagrid. He is the Hogwarts groundskeeper, keeper of keys. We accepted your answer. Horace Slughorn, potions professor in, I believe, is Half-Blood Prince. Cornelius Fudge is the Minister of Magic. Rolanda. Well, we gave that one to you. Yes.
Yeah, I think that one counts. Yeah.
Rolanda Hooch. She's the flying professor from the first movie.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Madame Rosmerta, a barmaid at the Three Broomsticks. We accepted barmaid. Rio Skeeter is a reporter for the Daily Prophet. We accepted reporter. Bill Weasley, he's the curse breaker for Gringotts.
Oh, yeah.
You got Mundungus Fletcher. You said pickpocket. We'll accept that. He's the thief. Irma Prince is the Hogwarts librarian. And Ludo Bagman is the head of Department of Magical Games and Sports.
Okay, yeah.
So a total of 14. So, again, still in it. Lots of points on the board.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Scott, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, Grooney had a very good score, so you're going to have to keep up a little here.
I know.
He doesn't seem to think it was a good score, but we do. All right.
He's like our Chris Farley of the game. Idiot! Damn!
the perfectionist. All right, Mike, are you good with the clock?
Let's go.
All right, first name for you is Argus Filch.
The custodian.
Pomona Sprout.
Herbology teacher.
Minerva McGonagall.
Transfiguration professor.
Igor Karakarov.
The headmaster of... Pass. I'll come back to it.
All right, Barty Crouch Sr.
God, he was the head of magical law enforcement.
All right, Rufus Scrimgeour. I apologize if I...
He was the new Minister of Magic. He took over for Fudge.
Okay. Amos Diggory.
Pass.
Nicholas Flamel.
He created the Sorcerer's Stone.
Wilhelmina Grubbly Plank.
Care Magical Creatures teacher.
30 seconds.
Right. Amelia Bones.
She was in the Wisdom and Got.
You passed. Igor Karakarov.
Sorry, I'm just thinking right now.
No, that's fine.
Durmstrang, the head of Durmstrang.
All right, and then Amos Diggory you passed out as well.
Something in the ministry. I'm not sure what exactly, but he works for the ministry.
Okay. All right, there we go. Time's up.
Oh, you did very good. Okay, let's run through the answers. Argus Filch, he is the Hogwarts caretaker. You got that one correct. Pomona Sprout, she is the herbology professor. Minerva McGonagall, we would accepted Transfiguration professor, deputy headmistress, and headmistress. You said Transfiguration. Igor Kokarov, he is the Durmstrang headmaster. Barty Crouch Sr., he is the head of the Department of International Magical Cooperation. That is why he is at the Triwizard Tournament. Rufus Scrimgeour is the Minister of Magic who takes over after Fudge. Amos Diggory, he works for the Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures. Nicholas Flamel, you said he created a Sorcerer's Stone. We will accept he was an alchemist. So we will accept that. Professor Wilhelmina Grubbly Plank, she was the substitute care for magical creatures professor, so we accepted that. Amelia Bones was the head of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. So you did that one. So total of 19 points. So,
ooh, look at us.
Close.
At the end.
Couldn't be closer.
At the end of the 3 rounds, we have Scott Shifflett and James Gruenberg tied at 56. Jennifer Smith with 20. Okay. All right. Well, let's get
we do have our lightning round still.
We have the lightning round where it's any kind of questions. It's not specific to any certain theme. So before that, though, let's talk about what else you could check out from this huge family here at PlayStation Nation and our associate feeds. Don't forget to check out Jennifer Smith's very own The Jenny Position feed. It is the home of Geek and Sassy, Talkin' Pop, Freak Out Drive, and The Journey Through Infinity, telling stories, brother, sister, rewatch. You heard about Pluto, Bianca's First Time, much, much more. Also, the North-South Connection, brought to you by JT, Chad, and Aaron, is the home for Wrestling Warzone, No Holds Barred, the Extreme Three-Way Dance, the Ruthlessly Aggressive Podcast, Caroline Dreaming, Shrink Wrap, Jeff Learns Wrestling, all kinds of great stuff. New pods dropping all the time over on that. I think it's a new Next Gen on a Mission is one of their new shows as well. We have, we ended our 2020 stretch project, determining the greatest WCW match ever. The 2021 stretch project, I believe, will be the greatest WCW NWA wrestler of all time. So check out, you have all year to do research, promote matches, build your list. Conversation rules can be found on Facebook or at the Pro Wrestling Only message board. Don't forget, check out PlaceToBeNation.com. Each and every day, we have new voices, fresh takes, bringing you articles on topics in the worlds of wrestling, sports, pop culture, including Trent's SmackDown Fox Report, This Week in WWE by John Crow, Steve Riddle's Wonderful World of Disney Reviews, Paulie's Perspective, Matt's Live Action Disney Reviews, and Ben's Unpopular Opinion. All the pods are also up on the site. And if you're doing online shopping over at Amazon.com, be sure to click on the Amazon banner on the right side of the PlayStation homepage, or use PlaceToBeNation.com/Amazon. It takes you right to Amazon. Helps out PTBN with no cost to you. All right, so before we get to the lightning round, Mike, what is our tiebreaker?
Okay, this will determine who goes second or last. The question to you guys is, how many pages in the Goblet of Fire? Closest gets to pick. So, Scott.
743.
All right.
And what do you say, James?
800. Oh,
Wait, me?
Yes, you,
Yes.
James.
756.
Ooh.
The answer is 636. So, Scott, you get to choose whether you would like to go second or third in the last round.
I'll go third.
There you go.
All right.
That way he knows what he has to do.
Oh.
Very good.
Right?
All right. This is getting interesting. But we're going to start off with Jenny.
Yep.
Jenny, are you ready? Now, this is
ready
all
to
kinds
lose,
of...
Andy. Ready to lose.
Well, who knows? Stranger things
I
have
know.
happened.
I,
Well, I wish you the best of luck anyway,
Thanks.
regardless. All right, so 90 seconds on the clock. It will start when I finish the first question. Here we go. What are the 3 animals students can bring to Hogwarts?
an owl, a cat, or a toad.
In the Sorcerer's Stone, who wishes Harry good luck as he tries to get onto platform 9 3/4?
Ginny Weasley.
Name the 4 founders of Hogwarts.
Oh, God. I'll pass.
What award did Gilderoy Lockhart win 5 times?
Best Smile Award.
In Chamber of Secrets, how many muggles does Professor Snape say saw the flying car over London?
14.
What breed of dragon is Norbert from Sorcerer's Stone?
He is a Hungarian horntail.
In Sorcerer's Stone, how many presents does Dudley receive on his birthday morning?
12.
In Chamber of Secrets, from whose robe does Hermione take hair for the Polyjuice potion?
30 seconds.
Pass.
In The Prisoner of Azkaban, who drives the night bus?
Pass.
Who was the headmaster of Hogwarts when Tom Riddle attended?
Pass.
Name the 4 founders of Hogwarts.
Pass.
In Chamber of Secrets, from whose robe does Hermione take hair for the Polyjuice potion?
Time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was a valiant effort, Jenny.
It's fine.
All right. Jordan, want to read the answers?
Yes. What are the 3 animals students can bring to Hogwarts? Owls, cats, or toads is correct. Ginny Weasley did wish Harry good luck as he tried to get onto platform 9 3/4. The 4 founders of Hogwarts, I don't blame you for passing, because even if you can come up with it, it's a long answer. Godric Gryffindor, Salazar Slytherin, Rowena Ravenclaw, and Helga Hufflepuff. We gave you Gilderoy Lockhart won the Which Weekly's Most Charming Smile Award. We'll give you that one. That's close enough. How many muggles does Professor Snape say saw the flying car over London? 7. The breed of dragon that Norbert is Sorry, I got misplaced there. He's a Norwegian Ridgeback. Dudley received 36 presents on his birthday, and I don't think he was happy with it. Chamber of Secrets. Whose robe does Hermione take hair? It's Millicent Bulstrode's. Ernie is the driver of the night bus in Prisoner of Azkaban, and the headmaster, when Tom Riddle attended, was Headmaster Dippet.
Okay, so that gives you a total of
Some tough
33.
ones.
Yeah. Well, nobody said it was going to be easy tonight, so.
Yeah.
But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You can come back on a future episode if you so desire. All right, so James Gruenberg, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
God, you have to shout, Jesus. All right. All right, so 90 seconds on the clock, 10 questions. You know the drill. The clock will start once I finish the first question. Here we go. What can a parcel mouth do?
Talk to snakes.
Which department does Arthur Weasley work for in the Ministry of Magic?
Department of Magical Artifacts.
What are the 3 unforgivable curses?
The Cruciator's Curse, the Imperious Curse, and the Killing Curse.
In the Sorcerer's Stone, how many students do we actually see get sorted?
7.
Who wrote the Marauder's Map?
Professor Lupin, Sirius Black, Peter Pettigrew, and James Potter.
In the Order of the Phoenix, what do the Ministry of Magic employees use for interdepartmental communications?
Their wands.
What is the license plate of the flying car?
Pass.
In the Chamber of Secrets, who is the first to be petrified?
Miss Norris.
In the Sorcerer's Stone, Ron mentions 6 flavors of Bertie Bott's every flavor beans while on the Hogwarts Express. Name them.
Bogey flavor, chocolate, spinach, rat tail.
Time.
All right.
That's it.
You didn't get to the last one. All right.
Not too bad, though. Let's see how we did score-wise. Parselmouth can speak to snakes. The department that Arthur Weasley works for in the Ministry of Magic, we had to document that point. The misuse of Muggle artifacts is his department.
Gotcha, yeah.
But you did get the 3 unforgivable curses, the Cruciatus Curse, the Imperious Curse, and the Killing Curse. In the Sorcerer's Stone, we see 5 students get sorted by the Sorting Hat. We gave you this one. You wrote the Marauders map. You gave us their actual names. We also would have accepted Moody, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs. In Order of the Phoenix, the Ministry of Magic employees use paper airplanes for interdepartmental communications. This one was really tough. The license plate of the flying car is 7990TD. Don't know if there's any significance there. But you did get this one right. Mrs. Norris is the first person to be petrified in the Chamber of Secrets. You were doing good on the flavors of Bertie Bott's bees. You got boogie, spinach, chocolate. Then you said rat tail. We're looking for peppermint, liver, and tripe. And we didn't get to the very hard question.
I mean, we're not going to have another Harry Potter theme if you want.
Yeah, let's read it. The question was, what does the inscription on the mirror of Erised read backwards? Anybody know?
Nope.
It says, I show not your face, but your heart's desire.
Okay.
All right, that is 10 points, giving you a total of 66. So, Scott, you know what you have to do.
10 to tie, 11 for the victory.
All right.
Okay, here we go. They will start. 90 seconds will start when I read the first question. Harry had 6 Defense Against the Dark Arts professors. Name 4 of them.
Lupin, Snape, Snape. Pass.
In Half-Blood Prince, what 2 people make an unbreakable vow?
Snape and what's her name? Pass.
What are the 4 positions in Quidditch?
Seeker, Keeper, Beater, and Chaser.
What is the number of the Gringotts Vault Harry and Hagrid visit in Sorcerer's Stone?
737.
Where do Harry and Cho have their first kiss?
Pass.
What's the name of the band that plays the Yule Ball in Goblet of Fire?
The Witch Sisters.
In Sorcerer's Stone, how many points does Slytherin have when Dumbledore first announces scores for the House Cup?
450.
In Chamber of Secrets, what does Harry take to heal his arm?
Skelligro.
What form does Luna Lovegood's Patronus take?
Otter.
In the Sorcerer's Stone, what is odd about all the cars parked on Privet Drive?
Pass.
Harry has 6 Defense Against the Dark Arts. Professor, name 4 of them.
Okay. Quirrell, Lupin, Madfoot, Mad-Eye Moody, Snape.
Okay. It's going to be close.
Yep.
I think
Jordan?
Yeah. All right. So you got that one just under the wire. All 6 of the professors are Quirrell. You got Lupin. You got Mad-Eye Moody, Professor Snape. Also, Umbridge was the professor for a short time, and Gilderoy Lockhart. But we only asked for 4, and you gave us 4. Half-Blood Prince, the 2 people who made the Unbreakable Vow, was Snape, and the name you were missing was Narcissa Malfoy.
I couldn't remember her first name. I didn't want to just say Malfoy.
Yep. The 4 positions you did get correct: Chaser, Seeker, Beater, and Keeper. The vault number in Gringotts is 713, 713.
Shit.
So close. Harry and Cho had their first kiss. I marked that as wrong. You passed, so we didn't come back to that one. Is the Room of Requirement. It's where they shared their first kiss. The name of the band that plays the Yule Ball is actually the Weird Sisters, not the Witch Sisters. Sorcerer's Stone, how many points does Slytherin have when Dumbledore first announces the scores for the House Cup? It's 472. Then you got this one. Chamber of Secrets, Harry takes Skelligro to make his arm heal. The form of Luna Lovegood's Patronus is a rabbit. And what's peculiar about all the cars parked on Privet Drive is they're all the same model of car, no matter the time period. So, Andy, give us the score there.
Got 7, so final is...
It was close.
Jennifer Smith with 33, Scott Shifflett with 63, James Gruenberg with 66. Very well done, James.
Congrats,
Nice
Gurney.
job, Gurney.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Scott, let me ask you a question, though. Looking after hearing both sets of questions, do you think you would have done better had you taken the second set in this last round?
I don't know. They were both, there was a couple that I was like, I knew that, but with that, But yeah, Gurney, good job, man. You killed it.
You did.
Gurney,
Thank you,
what do you think?
guys.
Gurney, would you have had more difficulty with the third set of questions?
Half and half, I would say.
All right. Well, very good. Grooney, you have now earned your place in the semifinals.
Semi-finalist.
Along with Ryan Everett. So we have 7 more spots to claim. The third person in that semifinal will be decided on our very next episode, which is Disney themed. Mm-hmm. So it was a fun game. Thank you all for being on the show. Jennifer Smith, Scott Shifflett, James Gruenberg. It was a lot of fun for us. Jordan, any last words before we say goodnight?
Yeah. Did you guys know that Andy used to have a gigantic uvula?
and I saw Madame Pomfrey and it all went away. On that note, for Jordan Duggan and Michael Cook, I am Andy Upton. Thank you for joining us on PTBN Trivia Night, and we'll see you on the next episode. Take care, everybody. Mischief managed.
Mischief managed.
I can't believe you added that.